guys, MorganLosing here. So I just filmed this makeup look for you, and I just wanted to leave a quick disclaimer before I get into the tutorial, just saying that you know, as a makeup artist, I experiment a lot with makeup. This is like my art. It's kind of just something that I use to express myself by. Half the time I go completely makeupless. The other half, I'm like full glam, get out, ready to go. But I just wanted to say that honestly, like, beauty really is in the eye of the beholder, and whatever makes you feel good is what you should be doing. So hopefully you can pick and choose little tips and tricks here, products and stuff from what I do. But this is definitely the extensive version to what I do like on a day-to-day basis. But I'll get into details and stuff. I just wanted to give you guys options and show you what I like to do when I want to do a full glam. So thanks so much for tuning into this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. And yeah, let's get right into it. Hey guys, it's Morgan, and today I am so excited because I am finally going to film my everyday makeup routine. If you didn't already know, I am actually a makeup artist. Not only that, I am a complete makeup junkie. I spend way too much time, way too much money caking my face up, basically. But I can justify it because, you know, it's a job. So that being said, I try out a lot of different products. I would say I purchase the majority of my makeup from like beauty supply stores like Namie's, just because I get my pro discount. But most of the stuff that I'm gonna talk about you can purchase either from a drugstore or from like a Macy's, Sephora, Ulta. So I use quite an array of different products, high-end products, a lot of drugstore products. Love me some drugstore. I don't discriminate whatsoever. You guys will see that though kind of in the roundup of product. But basically I have like a go-to look that I do that is the same thing on myself every single day. I don't really switch things up on myself. I kind of get to do that with clients, which is like, I don't know, when it comes to me in the morning, I like to just have my go-to, my favorite products that basically it's just like, it leaves there's no questions. It's just easy to do. I can do it. I know it looks good. Bam, I can do it fast, get out the door. I'm going to list every single product and shade name in the description, and I will try my best to leave links to where you can buy each thing, just to make that a little more convenient for you guys. Okay, so what I've already done, and I do this every morning, I take my micellar cleansing water on a cotton oval. I get these both at Target actually. And then I apply my moisturizer. This is my favorite one I have ever used. It's so simple and simple. That's the name. But yeah, it's really just, it's super moisturizing and stuff. I have like, I would say combination dry skin. Definitely want to give your skin time to soak that in a little bit. That's why I had applied this previously. Now for what I haven't done, this is something that I've added into my rotation recently. I didn't used to use primers, however, I've noticed that I have a lot more texture problems. So like especially all on my cheeks, I have larger pores. So I picked this up, and it is seriously like my savior, you guys. It's the Lorac Porefection Mattifying Face Primer. I'm gonna take a little bit of this. This year at IMAT's International Makeup Artist Trade Show, I picked up, I apply this with my fingers. I'm going to kind of concentrate it right here, just where I have the pores. I'm gonna move it down. I picked up quite a few Lorac products from their booth at IMAT's, and I just really like their stuff. All right, now let's talk foundation. So these two babies are my ride or dies. The first one is the NYX BB cream in the shade Nude. This stuff is just, I keep coming back to it. I love it so much that like it lasts all day. It looks so natural. It's gorgeous. So this is like, I seriously recommend this to everyone. This one is my Makeup Forever HD or Ultra HD foundation. This is their new formula. I use it in the lightest shade. It's Y205. It's more of a match to my skin tone, and mixing them together really just kind of makes the perfect little concoction. So I mix those on the back of my hand. Just kind of a couple squirts. I'm running out of this stuff. Oh, there we go. All right, so squirt that on the back of my hand. Then I'm gonna go ahead and apply it to my face, just in kind of little dots. So I am like a ride or die beauty blender fan. That being said, I have recently found this Real Technique sponge, and while I'm not willing to commit to saying that it is my favorite of all time, like more so than the beauty blender, right now, this is my favorite. I've been loving it. It's so spongy, and this is wet already. I just dampened it and cleaned it. I just freaking love this thing. So this is much cheaper. You can get a pack of 2 for $10 at Ulta, I believe. So I just go ahead and blend in that foundation with the flat end. Okay, so concealer is probably my favorite makeup product to try. However, I've had a few that have stood out that have been like my ride or dies. Right now, I am completely committed, like in a straight up committed relationship with this Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer in the shade Fair Neutral. It's so light that it, like, you know, I can actually highlight my pale ass skin. Drugstore alternative to the Urban Decay would be this NYX HD concealer. I really do love this stuff. My true love before my Urban Decay one was the NARS Radiant Creamy. I also really like this stuff. Once again, light enough shade in Chantilly. Basically, any makeup brand that can make a shade light enough, that's the key to my heart. So I kind of go in with the concealer, as you guys will see. I'm kind of like extremely extra with my concealer, and you really don't need to be, but you know, I'm kind of just that girl. Yes, cottage cake, yes. Go away, honey. Now we're gonna blend this cake out, okay, girls? So the trick here is to not be like me and to have all of your ingredients ready to bake this cake. We in beauty makeup seriously take everything from the drag industry. Drag queens have been doing this for years and years and years and decades and years and years and years, and we're just now catching on to it because it works. So this is my favorite powder to bake with. This is my Ben Nye Luxury Powder in the shade Cameo. Pasty pale babies. This is gonna be your best friend. You can probably see that I am already having some creasing going on around my eyes from that concealer. So usually I'm like a ninja makeup artist and I have this stuff, I just apply it to the back of my hand, you know. I'm gonna use my sponge actually to apply this, and usually I will have it like ready to go on my hand, and I will pat out the concealer creases. This flat end is freaking perfect for applying this powder under the eyes. See, I just pick it up, and I mean, we go heavy with this, okay? Like, if you're not like unable to breathe because this stuff is flying everywhere, you're not doing the job. I do push it into the skin and kind of leave an extra layer that is gonna be dusted off later, but I wanna make sure that we're working it all the way really in and just making that shit stick, you feel? I find that applying a bronzer and blush and any other powders on top of this it just doesn't stick as well to my skin personally. So I really only use this under the eyes, and then you'll see I'm gonna carve out my contour once I do that with this. So to set the rest of my face, I really love this Lorac. This is the Baked Perfecting powder. I was just traveling with it, so it's all over the place. Anyways, I'm gonna set the rest of the face with that. What I use to do so is my e.l.f. flat top kabuki brush. I love this thing. I have been using it since like not this exact one. I've had like 10,000 of these. Okay, I'm just picking some up. I'm going to apply it to the rest of the face. Now for bronzer. This is so ghetto, you guys. I literally can't. This is my second one of the Essence Sun Club bronzer. But this I got at Ulta for, I think it's like $4 or $5 for this thing, and it will last you forever. I've been using this for like years, and this is only my second one. For a while, I avoided like warm bronzers and stuff like this because I felt like it was just gonna make me look orange. However, I noticed now that it brings, because I have a cool undertone, it just kind of makes me look more lifelike. Using like cool tone, like ashy powders and stuff to contour really just made me look very like sunken in and dead. I'm gonna apply this with a angled, like, this is a goat hair brush. Any brush will do. There's so many like contour, highlighting and contour or baking like tutorials on YouTube, and the thing is everybody's face shape is different. So like contouring and shaping the face is gonna be different for each face shape, you know what I'm saying? Definitely just kind of play with it, you know, it takes time. Makeup is like just practice. It's your best bet. So I go ahead and I just kind of apply that just to the forehead also to kind of bring it all together, you know, make the face look defined and contoured and natural and sun-kissed. There's nothing natural about this makeup, but you know, yes, I just kind of warmed up the face. Now I'm going in with more of my Ben Nye powder, and I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit more baking. I am just going to apply this to clean up this contour. This is like, if you're not really gonna contour and you're just gonna bronze kind of like I did, just adding this will like kind of contour for you. And it just makes it look a lot more clean. And like you saw in the beginning of the video, I have a lot of redness right here, so I could use more coverage in this area. So I don't do this every day, but okay, let's do blush now. I'm gonna go back in and do that extra step of contouring in a second here. I love Tarte blushes. They're by far my like 100% ride or die favorite brand for blush. This is their limited edition, like the holiday palette that came out. Today I'm gonna do, kind of like my go-to is to mix Dollface and Prim. These two. You talk about pigmented, girl, yes. Okay, now let's talk about highlighting. I used to like to think that I was like, you know, a natural highlighter, you know, just liked a little glow, but no. Girl, I am completely excessive. It's unnecessary, it's over dramatic, and it's kind of just like completely me. I wanna look like a disco ball every day. Every damn day, every day. So recently I have jumped on the bandwagon and fallen in love with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. I really only use these two, which are Starburst and Crushed Pearl. I love them. First, I'm gonna go in with Starburst. Take a little bit, no, nothing little about this. Take a lot of bit of this and just hit them cheekbones, girl. I also like to go on my nose with this one. Oh, that just brings it all together, you feel? At this point, some people would say it's too much. At this point for me though, we're gonna keep going. Above the lip, you know, all over. Just, I go over the brow bone with this. Just keep going. Now, to be more disco ball, I'm gonna go in with Crushed Pearl, which is the lightest one. And I pick up some of that and I go on these cheekbones. Sometimes I will go over like this. I literally, how psychotic do I look right now? We're gonna jump from like, you know, face to eyes to face to blah, 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 all that. But I am bringing in another Lorac palette. Completely willing to say I am committed to Lorac Pro eyeshadows. They are my favorite by far of any eyeshadow on the market. I just think that the formula is gorgeous. This is my favorite palette for myself. I use it every single day and it's really all I use on my eyes. You'll see I keep it super simple. This is the Lorac Pro To Go palette. Now when I first got the palette, one look that I would do, I still do occasionally, is I seriously, like if I'm lazy, I will just take my finger, put that all over the lid, just this chai shade, and then take it under the eye with a brush, just a little bit, and have like a one eyeshadow look. Super pretty, I freaking love this. It's gorgeous, just a warm bronze shade. More recently, I have fallen in love with this shade, which is just Cafe. It is the most basic, just simple, neutral, warm brown, kind of like medium toned shade. First, however, I'm gonna go ahead and use this shade right here, which is the highlight in the palette. It's called Pearl. I'll go on the brow bone, I go on the center of the eyes just to open them up. Okay, now I'm gonna take a kind of bigger, less dense, more fluffy, this is not synthetic hair, this is a goat hair brush, and I use it for that Cafe shade. So get that all over my brush, tap off the excess, and then I'm just gonna go into the socket of the eye or the crease. And it's so easy, you guys. Like, I know you probably thought that I put in a lot more effort than I do, but this is seriously all I do. I just go and I smoke it out into the crease. So I start it in the crease and I kind of just, this brush really helps with smoking it out up into the brow bone. I don't go too far, like all the way up to the brow bone, because I like to keep that highlight. Makes the eyes look bigger. So I'm gonna concentrate on this shape more on the outside, get some more pigment there. Then I kind of pull it into the socket and just blend, blend, blend. Next, what I do is take this Urban Decay. This is like a shadow, let's see, 24/7 Glide On Shadow Pencil in the shade Juju. Such cute. And I go ahead and do that on, let me reposition here. I do that on my lower lash line. Now I am taking this brush here, which is a little short shader brush, and I grab some of this same Cafe. And all I do here is just smoke it out a bit, connect kind of these two areas, upper and lower lash lines. So yeah, we just kind of blend as we go, and then we'll come back and revisit the eyes. I am going to move on to next is brows. Now I have tried a lot of eyebrow products. I've tried the Anastasia Dip Brow, the Brow Wiz, and this is just my favorite brow product of all time, you guys. I like it more than the Dip Brow. It's the e.l.f. Brow Powder Eyebrow Kit. And it's just basically a duo that comes with a cream and a powder. This is in the shade Light. I'm taking this is just a spoolie, and I actually use two of these guys. One of them is a synthetic hair bristle brush, and that's what I use to apply the cream product or the gel. Then I'm gonna use this, which is a natural haired brush. It's more coarse and stiff, and I use that to apply the powder on top. But what I do first is I just always comb through the brows. I don't really have a method to the madness either when it comes to doing it on myself. I just do like whatever friggin' way my hand wants to go. On clients, usually I would start at the center and I would kind of create the shape that I want, and then I would kind of go to the outside, and then I go back in and I just kind of make it blend and work and look natural as I go. So I'm gonna lay the brush to the side like this and kind of go along the bottom of the brow just to kind of carve out the shape. I think that adding the powder definitely makes the brows look more natural and lifelike. So you'll see as I do this. So it's now time to get rid of this bacon. Basically, I'm just gonna go ahead and dust away any extra powder. So, you know, go in with your powder brush if you wanna just kind of get any extra color away. I always use my like sponges, my beauty blender sponge or my powder brush to like, you know, clean up this eyeshadow, which, you know, hashtag lazy girl problems, but you know, it worked. So what I'm gonna do to add just a little bit more drama to the contour, which I honestly do like once in a blue moon. I do not do this often, but I wanted to show you guys this palette because I do like it. This is the Lorac Pro Contour palette. Freaking love this, you guys. This shade, this lightest shade, is really the only shade that I use on myself to contour. And honestly, I freaking love this. Okay, I'm gonna go in and just with a little bit of that light contour shade, I'm gonna take it on the same brush I used to bronze. I'm just gonna go in and add a little bit more dimension. Like literally, guys, I'm touching this so lightly. This is just to add a little bit more definition. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead now and take this brush right here and just dust away whatever is left of that powder here. So you can see it just kind of makes a more sharp line. We'll go in and blend. I tried this the other day too. I've been taking this beige highlight. It's kind of just doing basically the same thing we just did. but being more high maintenance about it. Now for a like Bam Glow Go You Boo Boo I See You Shining highlight, I use this guy. He's pigmented. A white frosty highlight, which I personally find necessary in my day-to-day life. And this one, oof, what, Morgan, are you kidding me? It's kind of powdery. But this I really just add to, like you see, I just did one dip and like that's enough for both cheeks, and I just kind of apply it at first and then I go back and blend. Of just shading all of these colors together just to make it as natural as possible. If you go a little overboard, take your powder brush, blend on the centers of the face. Okay, now on a day-to-day basis, I do not wear eyeliner. It used to be like my signature look. Every single day I would use my Bobbi Brown gel liner, but when I got eyelash extensions is when I stopped kind of even messing with liner, because there was like no point. It was kind of like, okay, whatever, my eyelashes already look bomb. I don't have them anymore, but lazy girl problems, I still don't like my eyes. I think I've worn eyeliner like 2 or 3 times in the past year. Not even kidding. Not even kidding. Like, it's just so, it takes so much time. I'm gonna go ahead and curl my eyelashes with my Tarte eyelash curler. Now, mascara is another like personal preference type of thing. Everyone's lashes are different. Mine are very straight and thin. So they literally, like, some of them point down. So I do a lot of curling of the lashes. I don't know, I'm pretty sure these are sold together. This is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. I really like this one. One that I really like is the CoverGirl Supersizer. Okay, so because my lips are probably what I get asked about most, I'm gonna show you guys my favorite lip combination. The lip that I've been wearing and that I get asked daily on is the Stila liquid lipstick in the shade Bossy. But I've been getting fancy lately and adding a little bit to that. I picked up this NYX lipstick in the shade Satin Brown. Now this formula I really don't love, to be honest. I'll take my finger and just gonna blend that. But I love these two on top of this liquid lipstick because it literally, like, oh my god, you guys, it makes your gloss last so long, so long. Okay, so as you can see, I added a bit of a gloss to the lips, and yeah, this is basically the look that I wear every single day, you guys. This is a more glam version, minus eyeliner, you know. Occasionally I'll add in some false lashes or something like that, but for the most part, this is what I like to stick to. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. You've been asking for it so much, so I'm glad that I could finally get it out to you. Let me know if you have any more video requests. You can leave them in the down bar. Like I said, I'll leave all the information for products and stuff in the description below. I hope you are having a fabulous day, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you're not already at MorganLosing. Love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah. Oh.